All right, everybody, we have a developer update for April 2026. Let's get right into it. So, greeting sleepers. It is time for our next look behind the curtain. We have a major updates to discuss today regarding our development. Self-hosted servers with a customizable full gameplay experience and a rework of how PvP and PvE interact in Dune Awakening. Oh my goodness. All right, balancing priorities. From our very first closed beta weekend, player feedback has been instrumental in shaping the game. We strive to iterate quickly, but game development is rarely linear, and our resources must constantly be balanced between polishing existing content, responding to live situations, preparing the console launch, and developing new features or content. Adjusting the scope and timing of content releases to match what our team can realistically deliver is an important part of that process. Damn, PR speak. This year, you'll see a series of features aimed at giving you more ways to customize your experience on Arrakis. Some of these will arrive early on the public test client, giving us room to refine them based on your feedback. A few of these changes are planned to land on the patch 1.3.200, starting with a major shift in how conflict in the deep desert is handled. This is happening already? Holy crap. PvE first, open world survival. What the hell does this mean? We've always envisioned Arrakis as a tense place where players must master the desert to survive the scorching sun, lack of water, ever-present Shai Hulud, and other hazards, aka Jeff. We also want Dune Awakening to feel like a triumph of our own making. Players should have the agency to tailor their experience and gravitate towards others with similar motivations, coexisting within the community. Oh boy, Dune Awakening offers a variety of playstyles. However, with over 80% of our lifetime players exclusively engaging in PvE content, the convergence of PvE, PvP, particularly in the deep desert, didn't align with our objectives and remained a significant topic of discussion. Wow. Combining our goals, the in-game data, and the results of our player surveys made it clear that we need to rethink our approach and underline the PvE first nature of the game. While PvP conflict is an important aspect of Dune Awakening for some, it must be optional and incentivized rather than required for progression. New repeatable gameplay loops in Chapter 3 have alleviated some of these concerns. These new features include specializations, reworked Landsrad missions, and faction rank progression, and new scalable testing stations. Yeah, we knew that. To further emphasize the PvE first approach, we are making the following changes in the patch. All PvP zones in Haga Basin will be disabled across all official worlds. All official worlds will have separate deep desert instances you can choose from. Whoa. A PvE instance for pure survival and exploration experience with no player combat. There is no PvP in this instance across any of the rows, including shipwrecks. Holy moly. A PvP instance with a classic high stakes environment, open world conflict across rows B through to I to make sure the rewards match the risk, the yield from mining and spice harvesting be multiplied 2.5 in PvP areas. This is awesome. This is exactly how you do it, I think. This is exactly how you do it. Holy shit. By separating these experiences, we allow players to hunt for spice or explore imperial testing stations without the constant threat of a blade in the dark, while ensuring those who live for the thrill of the hunt. Whoa. Dedicated arena. So that means the testing stations aren't PvP anymore in a PvP PvE instance. Wow. Self-hosted servers are coming. Okay, we're thrilled to announce self-hosting is coming, whether you want to host a private for your friends. The initial iteration will be available for testing soon. Okay. Why is self-hosting more complicated than in Conan? Larger, more complex world. So, wow. Full instructions on how to set up the customized self-hosted servers will be included in the patch notes. All right, amazing. Wow, there's a bit there about that. Okay. So, self-hosted servers are coming and PvE, PvP instance deep deserts. Wow. Amazing stuff. So, stay tuned for more on this, guys, because we'll get more updates soon. I'm guessing when this is all going to be live, but this will probably be tested in the PTC. So we might be jumping over to there in a little bit to check that out. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. I'll see you on the next one.